If you have been seeing fishes, I don't care how you see it. You can see it perhaps, anyway, coloring book, uh, in a grocery store, any kind of way. If fishes has been standing out for you, then this message is for you. I guess I've been seeing fishes a lot lately, but nonetheless, this message is for you, okay? So, of course, it's a dream message. If you've been following, you already know 6 to 7 times out of 10, it's going to be a dream message, okay? AKA astral travel. But nonetheless, in this, what I was seeing was I was in a vehicle with someone, and this person has a gift of seeing. So anyway, we were driving, he was driving, and he decides to drive down the opposite side of the road, right? And then stop at a lake to feed a large amount of fish, okay? And but he didn't have like worms. It was just some different kind of food. It was something different. And all of a sudden, it was like this rumble. Speaking of rumbling, man, when I tell you, I cannot make this up. It's rumble like a thunder. Just all of a sudden, these fishes just start jumping up for the food that he was feeding the fish. And it wasn't just worms, okay? If you clocking it already, good for you. Listen, your gifts, okay? Your gifts, what you offer, spiritual gifts, your creative gifts, whatever it is that is, your gifts are different. It's unique. It ain't the average of what you, it's not the norm, and it's going to require you to move different. Because keep in mind, the person that was driving, he decided to go down the opposite side of the road just to feed fish, and he had different types of fish. But these were large types of fish. So this large fish could also represent people of importance, and things like that. So keep in mind about that. So, but the rumble, it is your gifts, your creative gifts, it is going to be on high demand. So it is very important for you to not be afraid to go against the grain, okay? You cannot be afraid in this season to go against the grain, because what you have to offer, it's going to be a rumble of people coming after you for what you have to offer, okay? This is about new creative ways of doing it. And this is about this. I mean, it's no more of, not, I wouldn't say no more, okay? Because you could be perhaps in a traditional type of work, because it's going to require you to step out on your passions. You could be in a traditional type of work, but it's calling you to have a creative way of thinking to expedite and execute your task. And so don't be afraid to speak up and move different, because a large amount of people is going to need that fresh perspective, okay? So, yeah. And I want to say this too, real quick, because this was in real time, 3D, and I was talking to this lovely young lady, right? And she had a natural gift with her hands. She's very creative with her hands. But then, and she's doing all types of things. I didn't know who this young lady was. She was just, I'm a people person. So she just started sharing with me her what she was doing. But a friend or a family member convinced her to go into like a traditional type of work, working with animals. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a traditional type of job. And she loved animals, so there's nothing wrong with that. But her passion was working with her hands. And her loved one told her, well, you shouldn't do that because X, Y, and Z or whatever. Someone projecting their fear or low-key hating, on her. And she was convinced to go otherwise. She's like, oh, well, I'll just do that as a hobby. I told her, please, whatever you do, promise me to pursue your passions, because your passions, your gift is going to make room for you. I'm saying that to you, whoever you are on the other side of this camera. Your gift is going to make room for you, and this is not the time to be scared, okay? It's going to require you to go against the grain, to go in the opposite direction, because it's going to be a rumble, okay? of importance, of people seeing you and so forth, who can make a difference in your life, okay? But you are the one. You are the key, okay? Okay. Peace and love.